red swimsuit.
Like the Baywatch
to really
swimsuit.
Command the attention.
Yeah, she did.
And she was trying to position herself as the senior queen of this house. I thought it was really interesting to observe that, actually. And Garth said, Talia might feel a little threatened. She's being protective of the alpha family, as any lioness would. She's showing she's the queen of the house. And he did say, I wouldn't like to be on the wrong side of her. Interesting.
Why didn't he nominate her then when he had the freaking chance? Because he did weak-ass nominations, that's why.
Yeah, good point. He should have nominated her.
Weak. And
Angela was chilling with Kieran on that bed type thing. Because Kieran obviously is not going to get his body out and be in the pool with his other people, is he?
Oh.
She said, I'm not here to work hard. That looks like hard work to me. Do you want to be part of every conversation? Socially, she doesn't want to play that game.
So then they had the Sunday roast. Angela's eating was something to behold. She was like, oh.
Did you notice anything weird? Did you notice anything weird about that Sunday roast?
No, go on.
It was served with something that you would not expect to have with the Sunday roast.
Go on.
There was salad.
Ugh.
That's got to be an Aussie thing.
No one wants that. Oh. And Angela had a rosé, but then was obsessed with having a cup of tea.
Alan riled her up. He was like, but imagine if there was a cup of tea.
And then she went to Big Brother. She's like, oh, can I have a cup of tea? And he was like, no. And then she was like, oh, good thing has come to those who wait. And she was like, brother. And she just called him brother, which I liked.
Sorry, before that Sunday roast arrived, Kieran said he was saying he felt ousted from the group. Did you hear that?
He said he felt alone in a crowd.
He said, I feel like there's the housemates, and then there's 50 feet of crab, and then there's
50
me.
feet of what?
Crap.
Was it crab?
And then there's me at the bottom, far out.
Kieran is... I'm sorry, but I do feel sorry for him, but also he needs to fix up, don't you think?
Fix up, look sharp.
Yeah, he does. He's too down in the doldrums. You need to
needs some fighting talk.
He does. He needs someone to slap around the face, which Big Brother did try to do.
Yeah, he did. Talia was asking Daniel who's not vibing with.
Yeah.
Talia and Daniel are really trying to they're really forming a close bond here. He said, if I win a challenge, I'd probably put up Kieran and 2 intruders. Some blonde guy I've written, who must be Xavier, said, yes. Yesterday we said we weren't going to talk game. Do you remember this? They were in the garden.
No.
So they obviously this is a new thing, being able to talk game in Big Brother Australia. And they have decided amongst themselves that tomorrow we're not going to talk game.
Oh, come on.
And then Alan said, we say that we're not going to talk game, but someone always talks about it, every day.
And then Garth said, I can't do any fast cardio. And with puzzles, I'm dumb as dog shit.
That's because Alan was trying to get to the crux of what's your game? What's your strong point? Alan was really going in. He was gaming too hard.
Did you see my tweet about I'm dumb as dog shit with puzzles?
No.
I did a gif of Caitlin. That should have got a lot more likes than it did, I think.
These
no
people
one's
don't
watching.
know.
No, I know. It's too good. It's actually too good for you people.
Alan's strategy...
Alan was gaming too hard, you're right. He was gaming way too hard.
He was trying to implant the idea of Kieran being... Do you remember?
No.
Think Mitch Muffin. Did he say this?
Oh.
You're a... on this house.
Cancer.
You're a cancer. Was that Mitch
yeah.
Muffin? Mitch Muffin.
I can't remember. Loads of people said that before.
Alan said that Kieran was a cancer of the house. And what do you do when you see cancer?
Cut it out.
Cut it out. Exactly. Exactly that. And he said in the diary room that he was the biggest threat in that house. And then I noticed that in the bedroom he was trying to put ideas in the head of the new people. This was good.
Alan was. Alan, yeah.
I thought this was a good strategy because they were just about to go to bed. And you lie down in that bed and it's quiet. You're going to tick over your game. Alan said, I'm thinking for new people, wouldn't you want to win? Like a challenge? Because you guys don't know anyone. And he's walks out the bedroom good night.
Yeah, Alan did have some good gameplay in him, but he just overplayed a little bit. Do you know
the problem with Alan is I think that he probably knows more than any of these other housemates. He's probably watched US and watched Canada to get the research in. Yeah. And it just shows that he's playing too hard and that he knows too much. Garth said that he doesn't trust Alan because he knows he's the best. He knows the game the best. He did his research, said someone else. I don't know if it was the girl. Did Alan leave Kieran hanging in the corridor? Did you see that bit?
No.
Kieran was like getting the sad edit, and like he had his hand up in
Oh,
the
yeah.
air.
Oh,
And I
no.
think Alan just like left him hanging, and then he just like kind of like put it down and slowly walked away. I think who's this? I think he's being really over the top and a bit false, just to try to build alliances. So for my game, I need him out. That must have been Garth. He did it. He did it. Fair play.
So then the housemates went into the back garden, and it was snowing. Some of them had never seen snow before.
Angela had never seen snow.
And the task was you had to get the flag out from that was frozen in the ice block.
What did this remind you of?
Block.
From BBUK? Do you remember that?
No.
Don't you remember when in Big Brother 11 when who's that blonde? Not blonde. That dark-haired girl, like a northerner. She had to like chisel those knickers out of a block of ice.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
remember
that's ring a bell. Yeah.
What was her name?
Oh, fuck nice.
No, fuck it.
Anyway, so they had to get the
Fractures.
fucking hell, flag out of the frozen ice block, but you're not allowed to knock it over. I thought, how the fuck are they going to do that? They had to literally just blow on it or lick it or like. Then some of the girls started like smashing it with their high heels, which was quite good.
Talia had that idea first.
Yeah.
You were only allowed to use your clothes and your body, and if you broke the flag, you were disqualified.
And Big Brother said, "If you're feeling frustrated, how do you think the flag feels?" What the fuck does that mean? I like that challenge.
Marissa said you might have to wee on it. I did like that challenge.
It was a good endurance task. Garth was motorboating his. Did you notice?
He had like a sort of like snood, looked like a bear head on it. Yeah.
So then someone was called to the diary room.
Oh yeah, and Alan went in.
Yeah, Angela was like, me, and she was too slow.
Yeah.
Alan went in. What did he get?
This reminded me of like when Tim.
Yes.
And the hairdryer and the ice cream.
I tweeted the exact same thing.
Was her
name Talia as well?
Tala. No, not Tala.
It was something like
Tahan.
Nice.
Really
I couldn't remember. I tweeted it was the same thing.
Yeah.
When he kept getting he kept getting ice cream, didn't he? Instead
Tim
of the
got Ben and
hairdryer.
Jerry's. Yeah. Instead of the ice cream, instead of the hairdryer.
You're so right.
So Alan walks into the diary room and there's a cup of tea there. He says, "Thank you so much. This is the best morning ever. There's snow and tea." And Alan comes out and he goes, "He gave me tea."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah. What do you mean?
So he gave me tea, and she's like for real?
Yeah.
And he had the cup still. And
he goes, "I'm not allowed
Big
to
Brother
share
goes,
it."
"Angela, you're not allowed to taste the tea."
But
then she goes, she said, do you remember what Angela said?
No.
You actually started to scratch the ice with her nails. And she said,
"I'm angry now."
which reminded you of,
What?
"I'm getting angry now." John James, no?
Yeah.
She started to scratch it out with her nails.
But don't you think Alan should have tipped that tea on the ice?
He had
Would
his
have melted
cup
it.
on top
Did
of
he?
the ice, yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, how would you have gone at the flag? Given
I
that
don't
block of
know,
ice?
actually.
People were going from the top.
Yeah.
To me, that looked too
The
far.
side.
I go from the side because it's not as dense.
That makes sense. I don't know how I would have done that. I think I would just give up as soon as look at it. Looks hard.
Because you can't tip it over, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's hard, really hard. And then Big Brother said, "Alan's not really getting into today's challenge. You must be feeling very safe." Big Brother's such a shit star, I love it. And then he said, "It's a case of mind over bladder for Daniel."
Oh yeah, Daniel needed a wee, didn't he? And then Big Brother gave him permission to wee on the ice. He said, "Go on, Daniel, I dare you."
And did he?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Really?
I saw someone tweet about it, but I
Daniel
missed
said
it.
he might pee. He said, "Go on, Daniel, I dare you."
Yeah, because it would be warm, wouldn't it?
I see everything, unfortunately. Daniel, suffering from stage fright because Daniel couldn't pee. It's a case of mind over bladder.
Because pee is warm, isn't it?
Yeah, very warm. And then Daniel couldn't pee, and Garth said, "You're in trouble, Daniel. You're in trouble. You're in trouble."
Is that what he
That's a
said?
good podcast title.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I like that, yeah.
And then I couldn't believe, but Daniel made that hole, and he was blowing into that hole.
Yeah.
He was so close.
Yeah.
And
Garth.
Garth was getting really close, and I thought Garth was going to... Or Daniel. No, Daniel started to do that sort of like wanking motion.
Oh, yeah, he did,
to the
yeah.
flag.
I was saying that to Jack, yeah.
When he first tried to pull out, I thought, he's going to break the flag. Someone actually said, maybe it was Big Brother, said, "Be careful not to break the flag."
Oh, yeah.
That
was actually quite tense, wasn't it?
It was good. It was a really good
Come
comp.
on, Garth. But then I was worried because I thought, oh, fuck, Garth's got it on Alan. But
is it good gameplay to come in as a newbie and win a comp on day one.
You shouldn't really be allowed to even win a comp on day one, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh.
So then, yeah, Garth won. I was happy
Did you see
that...
Talia's reaction when he won?
Nah.
She was fuming.
Was she?
Yeah, she was not happy about
He
it.
should have put her up!
He should have done.
I'm annoyed with Garth's pussy-ass nominations. Nominating the minorities and the fat kid.
However, bear in mind that he wanted Alan out and he got him out. Did he know that Kieran and Angela would be safe amongst that group? Maybe, because we don't see a lot in this edit.
That's true. So then... Sonia said, our nervous housemates are on lockdown, which I thought, what are you trying to say there? And then they called Garth in and like, oh, well done on winning the comp. He said, oh, I didn't think I had a hope in hell. And I thought, no, me either. And then he nominated Kieran.
Because
Angela,
he said Kieran was playing
Alan.
too hard. Angela, he said, she gives up on things too easily. And Alan, he said, he's trying to be everyone's best friend, and it comes across as a bit fake. And I said they're the worst possible nominations for a viewer.
They are, because they're three of the
Weren't
most
they?
interesting
Yeah.
housemates, aren't they?
Well.
And there's so much Deadwood in that house. I mean, there's people I don't even know the name of.
Yeah, like
And people just...
Sophie.
Like
What
Zoe,
is Sophie?
Sophie, Sarah...
Chad.
that old person...
Xavier.
Is that
Yeah,
old
Marissa's
woman?
alright, leave her alone.
Well, she can go.
Alan said, I feel calm. I'm up against Kieran. He was certain that Kieran was going to go. But even Kieran thought he was going to go.
That ship is sinking. Why get rid of me? I'm not a threat. That's what Alan said. And then Alan said, I don't need to campaign. And then Angela's going to him, you do need to campaign. I thought,
Yes.
Angela, shut up. You're the plot with him.
Yeah, but did you not think that this was part of Alan's gameplay to discourage Angela from campaigning?
Oh,
That's
maybe.
what I thought.
You could be right. You could be right.
And he was trying to assure Angela Kieran's going to go. It's almost like giving them a false sense of security. Like, you don't need to campaign, don't do it.
Yeah. And then Angela was talking to Garth, and she said, we need to get the big boys out. She said, and Garth was like, oh, I've got your back, I've got your back. She goes, you ain't got my back, you put me up.
Yeah.
And she said, believe me, if I go, I'm going to come back in and I'm going to get you.
Yes, I like that. Garth said, trust Auntie Garth.
Oh, fuck off, Auntie Garth. And then I put, Kieran was getting the sad puppy edit, and then BB gave him that pep talk. He said, you were chosen out of
50,000 applicants. Big
I like
Brother
that.
believes in you.
Don't you think a lot of those fans and blah 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 are going to be like, oh, Big Brother shouldn't be giving him a pep talk. Big Brother should remain impartial.
No, maybe, but I'm sure I've heard Big Brother give people pep talks along those lines
I like
before.
that pep talk. He needed it. Should have some wine.
Do you remember when Kieran asked Zoe in the bedroom who she was thinking of getting rid of? He's like, Kieran's like, I'm not going to try, because he basically was sort of berated for trying too hard last nominations, which was only 3 days ago, bear in mind, or 2 days ago. And he's like, I'm not going to campaign hard this time, but, you know, I just want to get your thoughts. Like, who do you think's going? Is it me? And she's like, nods.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, sorry.
Nods.
So brutal. Just like, yeah, sorry, I think it's you. Mm-hmm. At least I'd be like, no. Like, no, of course not.
Nah, you're fine. You're safe. So then Angela was crying and saying she needs therapy after Big Brother. And do you know what else she said?
She said, you have dug into my emotional tank and you're scooping little bits out. Right? Was that it?
No, but I like that too.
She said, I'm emotional, but I'm not a crybaby. Did she say that?
She said, when you do a poo, you feel so much better.
Oh, yes, she did. Crying and pooping, she said they're the best things ever.
Who said this? I saw your behaviour last week and it was dishonest. Oh, that was that bitch in the kitchen. Casey, was it?
Casey, yep.
About Kieran.
Yeah, I said,
her.
yeah, I've put, I need names on the screen. A girl is pissed with Kieran for fighting to stay this week.
It's like only in BB Australia and BB UK do you get actually dissed for trying to fight to stay in the fucking house.
Even when it becomes a strategic game where you're allowed to do that.
Yeah. And she went, you need to turn over a new leaf and apologise for your actions. That's how she said it. Leaf. And then Kieran said, him going full force strategically didn't help me. Bitch, you weren't strategic. You're just being an idiot.
I love how the Aussies shorten everything. So do you know what they're calling the... Kieran said the term elimination ceremony, but isn't it an eviction?
Yeah.
Nominated
for eviction.
Do you know what they're calling it?
Go on.
The elim.
The elim,
Yeah.
nice. Then Alan's saying it's going to be a landslide vote for Kieran.
He was basking in the glory of someone's downfall. He said,
Oh.
"It's Kieran."
Don't you just see it coming?